Hey everyone, me and Vinny are out here. Alicia too. Alicia is in Unit 8. We're at Star 1 Apartments. And Alicia's doing some oddball stuff in that unit. This is the fence that we had to brace up about 8 or 9 videos ago, maybe 10. Finally all rebuilt. Anyway, they got a problem in the laundry room here. I'll take you through it and show you what it is. He has no power for the recirculation pump coming from there. Also the rainbird for the irrigation, and also the timer for those 3 lights that are on these posts over here. There's 1 down there, there's 2 and 3 by the van. So anyway, what we're going to do is we've got all our panels in here. These are the mains for all the units. Each one has some main breakers for each of the units, for the apartments that have their own breaker panel. So this one here is for the house where it says HS, and we checked it, and I'm not flipping switches yet. I don't want to flip any switches, so I can, you know, get a reading of each breaker and see what's going on. I don't want to accidentally fix something that's... And over here, here's the laundry room breaker. So this thing's on a bad hinge here, but everything looks like they're in the on position. So rather than flip through them, I'd rather take the panel off and test the breakers individually and find out if we have a bad breaker. I think I'll start with that panel there, and then I'll come to the main, which have 50 amp mains, I think 40 amp mains. So yeah, 40 amp mains in here. So we'll come to this next. So I'm not sure if those are Square D or something, or Simons. I don't know what they are, but let's go ahead and open up the panel and we'll see what we can find. All right, when he's getting that panel off, he's got all 4 screws out. Take it off slowly, don't rip no paint. Cool, good job. Okay, so now what we'll do is, if you hold this, Vinny, we're going to check each one of those breakers and see. They all say they're on, but of course they lied before. Oh really? The whole top is off? Oh, maybe Vinny just told me that the whole top is off. He's right, I didn't even see that. Anyway, let's just go ahead and check it out. Yeah, I didn't even see that. They are all off. Maybe some kids were playing here. Okay, let's go ahead and throw these on and see if any trip. This one felt weird. Okay, everything seems like... Okay, everything is working. I bet you some kids got on top of here while their mothers were doing laundry, or their fathers, and just started playing with the breakers. Okay, so in a case like that, obviously most likely there's nothing wrong. So it could just be somebody was playing with them. So what we'll do is we're going to go ahead and turn on all of the outside lights. We'll probably run that washing machine and see if any of this trips while we're running the washing machine. So we'll go ahead and put some... Do you have any change in your van?
Negative.
Okay, I'll ask Rocco for some, and then we'll run the washer and dryer. We'll put the lights on. We'll just run everything, load up the circuit, and see if anything trips. All right, we'll get back to you as soon as I get this washing machine turned on. Alrighty. We got the washing machine running, put some quarters in it. We've got everything plugged in. We got the lights on the courtyard. We've got the timer box plugged in. I'm going to do a manual water just to see if anything trips it. You know, this is a short or something. So we're going to hit manual and enter. And let me see. Oh, this might be locked. That's locked, Vinny? I think it is. Okay. No, there it is. Now, what you do here is find manual It says rain delay program. Let's hit manual and then enter. There we go, all. So are they going on or do I have to hit it again? There they go, I heard them. They are? Now people will say, well, yeah, they're on, I hear them. Here's all the sprinklers. People would say, well, hey, these sprinklers don't, yeah, they're on over there. People say, well, these sprinklers don't use much power. Well, I get that. The only reason why I'm running them is because sometimes you could have a short in the box, at the box where the timer is, and it could be tripping something. So it doesn't, I'm not saying that this little bit of power being used per valve is going to trip the breaker. What I'm saying is maybe the timer itself is bad. So what we'll do is we got everything going. We got the water heater going. We got the washing machine going. We got this opened up. So we'll just see what happens. We'll get right back to you and we'll give you a little idea of what's going on here once we know. It's probably just some kids playing with the breakers. And it's not because I'm always blaming kids. You may hear me use the word kids a lot. That's because just from my 20-some years, almost 30-some years of experience, I kind of know what kids get into and what they don't. We'll just go ahead and see what happens. Plus, yeah, I have 7 kids, by the way. 4 girls, 3 boys. Alrighty, let's see here. Okay, guys, we went ahead and ran everything, and everything's running good. Nothing tripped the breaker, but we're thinking we're just going to go ahead and look how this breaker is spaced out. It's like you got your square D's here, and you got these 2 oddballs right here. We're thinking we might go ahead and replace both these breakers right here to get them in line with these square D's. I mean, they're not the same breakers, obviously. They fit, but look how they're all kittywampus. So I think the best thing for us to do is replace these 2 right here. All right, we're gonna see if we got those on the truck, and we'll go from there. Well, everybody, we do have 2 square D's. They're knockoffs or something. The same thing he's got in there, because we don't like the way those 2 end breakers are. They're not sitting right. They don't belong there. So we shut off the house lighting outside in the cabinet out there, and he's just making sure everything's dead before he puts his big fat fingers in there. So anyway, we'll see what happens. Mine are just as fat as yours, huh? Yeah. Anyway, he's just gonna check make sure all the power is dead, and then we're gonna take these 2 out. First, we're gonna go ahead and just take 1 out, just to make sure we got the right one. I mean, you know, it looks good. It looks right. It looks like the other one. That's what's in there, and that's what we're putting in. Same thing. So hopefully it'll be okay. All right, Vinny, go ahead and remove that wire, and then of course these pop on. The bar is like this. Look at the back side. Yeah, this is gonna go, the lugs on top. So it's gonna clip up like that. So you're gonna basically pull this breaker forward. Okay? All right, so he's gonna break this guy loose right now and see what we get. Okay, let's see what we get. Let's match them up. What do we have? Well, you can't match up on that one. That was the wrong breaker. Yeah. So you want to hold that? Okay. Oh, look at that. So it looks like sorry. Yeah, it goes like that. Clips up right here. Yeah, this is it right here. So we're good to go. Let me look at the old breaker here. Because, let's see, how many of these did I buy?
2.
Or did I have more?
You have 2 of the 20s.
Really?
Yeah. It'll fit.
No, I was going to replace another one if I had one. Let me see something here.
Which one are we replacing?
Take a look at this side. Maybe I'll leave that one in. But see how it's rubbing? I'd rather replace these two and bring them another one. Let's go make sure I don't have two. I might have more.
You got 3 15s. You got two. Well, you got one single pull 15, and you got a double pull 15. I think one more single pull 15, and that's it. And that bag.
Okay. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and replace these two. Oh, I can't replace this one anyway. It's a double 30. I'm gonna have to order that one.
Yeah.
Okay. So good news. Go ahead and take this guy off. And let's get both two new breakers right here, and then I'll order a 30 amp. Let me get a picture of this one. And of course I have a picture of the 30. Okay, go ahead and take the wire off of there, and get that other breaker out. Let's just put this up somehow. Let me see here if we can do that. All right, so what I'm gonna have them do is I'm also gonna have them take out this breaker because it's not the same as the other ones. And I'm gonna order a new 30 amp double right here because it's like starting to melt over there. I didn't see these doubles at Home Depot, so I know where to get them on Amazon. That'd be the fastest place. Even my supply houses are like 2 to 3 or 4 days if they don't have it. So we're gonna replace this one and this one because they are very different. This is what we got here. This is what we pulled out right here. And you can see here, this tower here is hitting over there. And as you saw before, the two breakers were sitting kittywampus. And as you can see here, you can see how even this one is sitting kittywampus. So we're gonna get those out. All right, guys, we've got both breakers out, and the bar is a little bit corroded there and has some buildup on it right in there. So what we're gonna do is just take a little sandpaper and we're just gonna scuff all that corrosion off. You can see some of that black crap running down there. So we'll take a little sandpaper on both sides, not to take off any material, just to clean it up a little bit. So the new ones will slip in nicely. We may even take a little WD-40 on our pinky and just wipe it on. Nothing built up, nothing saturated, just a little wipe, so these glide on rather than taking a chance and pounding them on and break it. But if we need to put a little bit of a hammer to it, we have this block. And all we do is we just put it where we need it, and we just give it a little tap to help it insert. But anyway, let's see what we can do here. We're gonna have Vinny take a little sandpaper, clean that up. The reason why I'm not videotaping it, because his hands are all in there and you can't see him doing anything anyway. So I'll just videotape the results after he's done. Okay, he's just kind of lightly sanding with a screwdriver with some plumber's tape. Just kind of polishing up both sides and a little on the top and right where the receiver of the breaker goes in, right like that. Just clean it up lightly. Okay, he's got a little WD-40. Let me see your finger. Wipe it almost clean. I like more dry than wet. And then just wipe it on the ears over there. Make sure the power's on before you do it.
Makes sense.
Good job. All right, let's see how that goes on. All right, the bottom one went in really nice, and now he's trying for the bottom one.
Top one, done.
Top one. Oh yeah, the bottom one went in nice. The top one went in good. There's no more kittywampus space here. Everything's what it's supposed to be. It's all lined up, looking good, looking professional. So, all right, we're gonna order a double 30 though, and change it. As you remember, you can see the melting part of it. So okay, let's wire it all up and get the check your lugs, and then we'll turn on the power. Let me know and I'll go turn it on. Don't overdo it. I don't have a torque, so everything looks good here. Let's go turn on the power and see what we get. Okay, well, over here is the house power. Over here it says house breaker HS. That's unit 2, unit 1. So here we go. Okay, everything's on. Go ahead and turn those 2 breakers on and see if it explodes. That's the water heater over here. It's getting ready to blow up.
On.
Okay, everything looks good. All right, guys. Well, this is pretty much the end of this problem, except for when we get that 30 amp, we'll bring it and do that. I'll try to get some videotape. But there's the old breakers and whatnot. So those things are loud. That was loud. That's that water heater kicking on. It does that all the time. It scares the hell out of me. Anyway, we'll get this lid covered and let management know, and we're good to go. Vinny, you see this red wire?
Yeah.
Just kind of fold it down a little bit away from the lug there. Just like this, look. Just a little bit like that. Okay? Done. Okay, get it covered up. You want to say bye, Vinny?
Bye.
Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. Can you believe this, guys? Look at this. Alright, guys. This is what we're putting in for the light panels. I just got one more to cut.
Come on.
And if you'll hold it, Vinny.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No, the panel, so I don't move around.
Okay, I got this.
Put on the grass. Where's my water?
I got it. Your water's
What I like to do,
upstairs.
guys, with this stuff here, you can take a razor blade and cut it. Man, it chips, it does this, it does that. I just cut them with an angle grinder with a cutoff wheel, both ways. And usually I have good luck. Just make sure that there's nothing in this cardboard that you'll be cutting on, and I'm good. I always buy one extra. I should have got video of the last one I cut, but we're trying to get out of there. I like to, if I've already cut in a cardboard spot, I like to cut in a new spot rather than cutting in the cardboard that I already cut. It helps keep my blade where it should be. If I cut in the same spot, I get a little wiggly for some reason. But here I go.
You're getting really close.
Okay, hold this so it doesn't wiggle around. Hopefully this will fit. I'm kind of camera shy, guys. As you can see when I took you in the kitchen how messy it is. They really don't want no cameras in there. And they got nervous when I was taking my pictures for the invoice. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in here and see if it fits. And then I'll just give you a finishing little picture of it in there. Okay, we'll see you up there. Alright, let's see if we can get this in. Alright. What I like to do is I like to fold them up like a taco. That way I get it in by the lights here, and then I get it all the way forward. And then if I gotta go up higher, I will. Kind of loosen it up a little bit. Like that. This fiber makes me cough.
Are you sure it's not the spices?
Oh, that looks good.
Okay.
Are you sure it's not the spices?
Yeah, it might be the spices. I'd love to have dinner here one night. They look like good cooks. Anyway, that's it. Alright guys, well, we'll see you on the next job.